giving up your power consciously or unconsciously, because I think most of us don't do it consciously, right? I think we're just doing what we think is how to live, which is we're just responding. Things happen and we respond. Things happen and we respond. But there's so much unconscious giving away of our power. And one of the things I've really realized, and I think I've seen like Buddhist quotes, and I always thought like, damn, I'm not regulated, or I don't live in a world where I can behave like this. But that essentially say, just don't participate. Like, you can't be in an argument with someone if you just don't argue back. And it seems simple, and it also seems unrealistic, but it makes so much sense. Like, as I'm learning to set boundaries, I'm understanding that's what a boundary is refusing to participate, refusing to contribute to the thing that this person or belief system or a group is asking of me. Because I'm a visual person, what's helped me is thinking about it like dancing. Like, every concept, every school of thought, every idea, every belief system is a person asking me to dance, asking for my hand to take me onto the dance floor. And if I say no, then I'm not dancing, then I'm not participating. So a belief like, a great example is the gender wars stuff. Gender wars stuff, I come across a post saying all females are lazy and users and abusers, and they all hate men and want to use us, and they're cheaters anyway, and when the next man comes around, they're just going to leave us. That kind of stuff, I used to stop and participate, because also a lot of it was between black men and women. Me being a black person, I was like, no, I want to jump in. I want to also like defend or respond, or I can't let someone get away with saying something that's faulty. But that's me accepting the invite to dance. If I just refuse, I just scroll by, I'm not giving up my power, because that thought form, that extreme, that women hate men and are crazy, or that men hate women and are demons, it needs energy. It needs us to feed it. That swing needs people to participate. And I'm just not going to do it. So that's like, for me, it's such a visceral example of if I was unconscious, I would have given my power away by engaging in those gender wars debates that I think actually are unhelpful. And the way I keep my power is to engage in a discourse that I think is much more sweet and loving and supportive of what we all actually want, which is to be loved. So that's also a form of a boundary. Is if I see uncritical thinking about and general statements made by men towards women or women towards men, my boundary is that I'm going to remove myself. That's why I refuse to accept the thought forms